As the 61st United Nations World Tourism Organization Commission of Africa Summit kicks off in Abuja, the nation's capital, President Muhammadu Buhari has called on tourists and investors to consider Nigeria as a second home. Our correspondent Gloria Kiba was there.
This is the 61st United Nations World Tourism and Commission for Africa Summit, and gathered in here are 26 tourism ministers from across the continent and about 166 delegates and stakeholders in the tourism sector. For the theme, Tourism Statistics, a Catalyst for Development, President Buhari, represented by Boss Mustapha, Secretary to the Government of the Federation, says the government is putting efforts at diversifying the economy through agriculture, solid minerals development and tourism by investing heavily in infrastructure. And so he calls on tourists and investors in the tourism sector to consider Nigeria as their second home.
This government has attractive investment incentives for investors in the tourism sector, including but not limited to pioneer status to all major tourist or tourism projects, minimum tariff on imported tourism equipment, amusement park equipment, and materials for hotel construction and furnishing, dedicated transport for tour operators, and equipment for restaurants not manufactured in Nigeria.
Nigeria's Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, says holding this summit in Abuja is a demonstration of the federal government's determination to diversify the economy, adding that tourism is an important sector for many nations.
The theme this year's meeting, which is Tourism Statistics, a Catalyst for Development, is quite apt and timely, as Nigeria is witnessing giant strides in development of viable and sustainable alternatives to oil and gas. With its abundant natural resources, vibrant culture, interesting history, predominance of tourist products, large population, and the hospitable disposition of our...
The Secretary General of the UNWTO says there are huge potentials Nigeria has for tourism, reiterating that his time in office will be focused on job creation.
The priorities of my mandate have been formed by listening to the needs of our member states. They include the crucial targets of creating more and better tourism jobs, improving tourism education and fostering innovation. These are crucial targets because the competitiveness of our sector, of your economies, depends on how much we invest in delivering them.
Promoting strategies at improving Africa's image in the global media are also critical in ensuring the tourism recovery.
Tourism no doubt permeates the socio-economic life of Africa, and it is an engine for economic growth. So it is a call to put tourism in its rightful place by addressing security, as swift response are paramount to the growth of tourism in Africa. Gloria Kiba, Core TV News, Abuja.